Evening all, welcome to pre Proudlock for tonight's review of Newcastle United of Newcastle's first Champions League game of the season away to in Italy to AC Milan, which was a very impressive 0-0 draw. I said I would take a draw. Managed to get a draw. It could have been a few. It could have been a few. It could have been a few goals for them. AC Milan in the first half, but we defense solid. Our defense was solid, and we could have won at the end. But we'll obviously talk about it in the show today. But if you haven't already, hit the like button if you like the show. Subscribe if you're new, so we can push up the algorithm, push up the numbers on subscribers, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next show after tonight is, which probably will be tomorrow, which with the Sheffield United review, not review, preview. So we'll probably be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow for the Sheffield United preview. So yeah, that's the housekeeping to do. So we've got Ben. Hi Mason, how are you? We were amazing yesterday. Defense and Port was great. Yeah, we were. I had to watch it on my phone because I was unfortunately I was out. So yeah, I was really proud of the lads. Really defensively solid. And if it wasn't for our defense and Pope, we could have been like 4-5-0. Go on to time here. I'm ready to come on. I'll get the link sort of Gordon. There we go. So Gordon, the link is up now if you want to come on. So just a quick update on the scores. It's just basically 1-1 at the Vicarage Road. Watford took the lead and West Brom equalised through John Swift. So there you go. That's the latest scores. Oh, West Brom have just scored 2-1. It's 2-1 West Brom. Hello.
Yeah, mate.
West Brom has just scored again.
That's I might pick this a week today.
Right, Jed Wallace has just scored. So
How the playing like?
Watford.
Watford.
Right, so we'll start with the lineups. We'll start with Newcastle's. So Newcastle went with a few changes. Obviously, they started Pope and goal. Trippier as captain. Sharon Botman as centre backs. Left back Byrne. Bruno Longstaff and Tonali in the midfield. And then Murphy, Gordon and Isaac, and the subs were Callias, Harris, Dummett, Lascelles, Wilson, Target, Barnes, Hall, Livramento, Almon, Anson, and Lewis Smiley. So we didn't have Dubravka. Obviously, we didn't have Willock, and what a few
Joe and Willock.
Obviously Joe Linton as well. So, do you think it was right to put a few youngins on like Harris and Lewis Smiley on the bench?
But I no choice. They're not Dubravka might have picked up energy and training.
I was thinking of that, but I don't know what's happened with Dubravka. Like, I mean, did he not travel? Did he not want to be a part of the bench, or just?
We need to get rid of him in January. Like we would do.
I would do like. Just get up there. Obviously, I didn't find their team sheet, so I'll read it off my phone. So it was Maichin goal, back four of Calabria, Tiao, Tomori, and Hernandez. A midfield three of Loftus-Cheek, Krunic, and Popaja, and a front three of Chukwueze, Giroud, and Rafael Leao. And the subs were Adeli, Bartacci, Florenzi, Luka Jovic, Simon Keja, Mirante, Yusuf Musa, Okafor, Christian Pulisic, Regendas, and Sport Yellow, and they were missing Benajar, Caladora, and Kalulu. They were the 3 players who were missing for AC Milan. So we'll quickly go into the 2 comments. Pete did an amazing video before.
See his video.
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Put a vlog on his holiday.
Nah, I need to see that. We've got Wolfman, Pete, and Lanzarote. Yeah, without a 40 would have been Granny Canaria. Oh God. So yeah. I mean the first half. It could have been 4-5-0 AC Milan. If it wasn't for offense, I mean, Pope especially, Botman and Fabian Shaw and Trippier. Wow. I mean,
I was worried when the first half. I was worried because it could be any score.
And I mean, absolutely mental away. We handled. I mean, I thought Isaac was a bit quiet, to be honest.
So was Bruno.
And Bruno as well. I mean, it was sorry about that. It was nice to see. What the fuck? Oh,
Tonali.
Bastard.
What is on?
Still got the team sheet on. Bastard. I deleted it, but I forgot to take it off. Bastard. Bastard. Wait. Oh. Wait, 2 minutes.
I'll have to click on there now.
There we go. Sorted. There we go. We're sorted. Apologies about that. So I think, obviously, speaking with Tonali there, it was a nice reception he got from the Milan fans.
He's a mercenary, isn't he? He's a Milan fan.
Aye. I mean, I'm surprised for the West. I'm not surprised with Wilson, but I felt like that's what you get from the Italian fans. So yeah, just disappointing we didn't get the goal from Longstaff, but if he had like,
well, one that wouldn't deserve it.
If that went in, that would have been some miracle, to be honest. We've got a comment from Ben. Longstaff did an amazing chance, and I thought it was nearly in. Now, as I thought it was as well. I generally thought that it was going to go in.
Good save, though. We've got to keep that credit.
Covering. What did you think of Dan Burns' passing?
Terrible.
Honestly, it was.
Terrible.
His passing was shit, but his defending was vice versa. I mean, his passing's got to do.
He's got to work on his passing.
He's got to work on his passing for Sunday league. I know we're playing against a different team to AC Milan, but
nowadays I haven't seen the best of Bruno yet. I don't know where his head is at the moment.
Aye. Later scores, Arsenal just took the lead against PSV. And it's Saka who's just scored, so it's 1-0 Arsenal.
What a player he is.
And Watford just equalised against West Brom as well, so could be in for a decent game with Vicarage Road. So Ben's asked a question. Do you think Lewis Hall will get his debut on Sunday?
Okay, see it, but
I think
Eddie did. I what Eddie was doing, he's bringing them in slowly, bringing them in.
I think he will, because it's a completely different side compared to playing against Brentford and Sheffield United.
He needs to rotate.
Brentford and Milan, and I feel like playing against Sheffield United, no disrespect, but half the majority of their players are Championship-based players, lower end Premier League players, fight relegation-based team players. I think he's got to get some minutes on Saturday and Sunday, because they're going to be missing McBurney. I'll do the rest of my homework on some of the new signings as well. So yeah. So once I do my homework, I'll see if Lewis Hall can start on Sunday.
Be good, but it depends what else thinking. He needs to rotate.
Exactly. David just said Nick Pope was absolutely fantastic for us. He made fantastic saves for us. He did, yes.
And that Leao wasting crap chances, didn't he?
Aye.
For Leao.
If that was like the Bravka and Callias, we would have been 4-5-0.
Exactly.
We would have been 4-5-0 down. That's how good. That's how decent Pope was.
And his kicking is a bit better as well.
Yeah, it is.
I know it's last night he's kicking.
I think it was because he knows it. He knows that when the Champions League and it's a different kettle of fish compared to playing in the Premier League, Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup. But he didn't play in the FA Cup last season. It was Dubravka. But I feel like if we play Pope in the FA Cup, then we could have a chance.
I see for be a few changes running for the cup for the FA Cup and all that.
Mr. Spoons is in the chat. How are you doing? I bring on the Spoons. Well, the link's in the chat if you want to come on. Link's in the chat.
He's got to work his missus.
And he's just talking to Wolfman. Second half,
Bit better.
Bit better, but they started to bring on the changes, and they brought on obviously this man, Christian Pulisic. I thought.
Did we turn it? Did we get off of the side him and we turn it down?
I think so.
Interesting that. So you put it on our radar or orders thoughts.
Aye. See, as good as goal lads may put one in a bit. Hey, no reason. Also, I think that also they had to change keepers because Madsen went off injured. I don't know what happened with him, but it didn't look serious. But I think it must have been cramp with him.
They're not gonna take a risk, are they?
Nah, especially with getting playing on Saturday as well. They're not Saturday gone and might be playing this weekend on Saturday as well. So they might need to change keepers just for him not to make his injury even worse.
Did you hear Eddie from Saint's video?
No.
And he had an interview with Lewis Hall's mum.
I've seen that, but I haven't watched it.
Seen a husband from Newcastle.
I want to mention this man as well from Milan.
Maury.
What a player!
He's just a colossal, isn't he?
I don't know how Southgate didn't give him a chance in the last state internationals, because he was their best player last night.
He's just a colossal, isn't he?
Aye, he was their best player last night.
He's their version of Botman.
And another player who I thought was impressive as well,
Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, he had a good game, didn't he?
Aye.
I think he's found a home, and
Aye.
he's found a home and he's settled.
Mm-hmm. In there as well.
Giroud
had a alright few chances, but I feel like this is going to be his last season, in my opinion, with playing football.
Bring on another one. I'll bring on another player I want to talk about.
What one?
Leao.
We need to buy Tomori as Shaw's replacement.
Across AC Milan, let them go, sorry.
Obviously, Rafael Leao.
What he was thinking. He could have had a hat-trick easy. The chance that he had.
He wasted his chance. Honestly, he did waste his chances last night.
You see the one we tried to say around the keeper, he backheeled and he missed it.
Aye. When I seen that, I thought, what the hell is he thinking?
I would love me fucking tits off.
I thought, oh, how the fuck are you missing that? And obviously, we made the changes ourselves. We brought on Wilson. We brought on Wilson. We brought on Anson. And I'm surprised he brought off Gordon.
Gordon didn't know how his best nights, did he? Another one of his best nights.
Nah. But I think it was good to put Isak on the back and put Wilson on, because just to try and get that last ditch goal and see if we can win the game. But unfortunately, that didn't work out. But at least we got a point in the end. But if we can do that against PSG in 2 weeks today, we know we could try and win 2 or 3-0. If PSG aren't up to the way they play, like
we're not fancy coming to Studios Park.
Nah, they won't fancy it.
Oh, God, just keep Mbappe quiet.
I'll have to. Obviously, they bring on the changes as well. They bring on Yunus Musa, Tajanji Regendas as well. I mean, I think that Musa didn't do anything, to be honest. I know the kid's highly rated, but I feel like he didn't do anything in that game.
The player say from Valencia.
Aye. But I'm surprised they didn't bring on Keisha. I'm surprised they didn't bring on him. I mean, we've done all right. We got a point from the San Siro, San Siro, is it?
Aye, San Siro, aye.
I thought it was something else. Bloody hell.
That's San Siro.
Aye, so hopefully we'll go into the game against Sheffield United with full of confidence.
We should beat them, mate. We should definitely beat them.
I think we should do, like.
No, I want to see the Brutal from last season.
Oh, I definitely.
But I'm not seeing that yet.
Aye, definitely. And hopefully from this game on, we'll take it into the game against PSG in 2 weeks, and then obviously we've got Man City next week. So it's going to be a busy 2 weeks for Newcastle. So yeah, hopefully we'll keep everyone fresh and ready for what's going to be a few busy weeks for Newcastle.
But we've got a couple of months in it, because you got the games in October and November coming as well.
We do. We'll do the player ratings shortly. But if you have just joined with, hit the thumbs up. Sorry for doing it, because Blackburn have just scored. Get in. Hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next show is. It'll probably be tomorrow. with the preview for the Sheffield United.
How did Gator play yesterday? Was it a good game?
I was alright. Ha! Mackhams, you fucking bottled your lead. Get in.
I think it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. Get in. Because I got to tell you, so I'm watching Sky Sports. Just showed you the goal. Get in.
I'm going to get some need. I'll come back on about 10 minutes.
I never bother.
Get me tea. I'll come back on about 10 minutes.
I never bother.
See you 10, but.
Right, so I'll be on. Yeah, next 10 minutes if Mr. Spoons is ready and we want to come on. So I will wait for we'll wait for Gordon and we'll do I was going to do the player ratings now, but we'll just wait until he comes back on. So I wanna off topic. I just want to ask you about what happened on Monday night in Milan. Obviously, we've seen the sad scenes that the Newcastle fan who got stabbed by the Italians, and luckily he's all right. But for me, there's just no need for it. You've seen it with the Italians have done it with Liverpool, Leeds as well, and now they're doing Newcastle. I think they've got to stop. It's no, and you've seen it with that Liverpool fan when Roma was playing at Anfield, and yeah, we just need to stop this because it's just no bang out with water. So yeah, it's a whole thoughts and prayers from Proudlock goes out to the guy and his family at this difficult time, because there's just no need for it, and I hope the guy's up really. I wish the guy a speedy recovery, because there was just no need for it. Spending time with his son and his mate, going back to the hotel to have to put up with shit. There's just no need. But luckily enough, the guy's back home in the northeast, safe and well. So thoughts and prayers got to me and Peter with the guy's family and friends. So yeah, obviously, do you want me to do the player ratings now, or do you want us to just wait for Gordon? Because I was going to do the player ratings now, but I was going to wait for Gordon. Nah, fuck that. Do the player ratings now. So you can join in as well. So we'll start off with Nick Pope. 10 out of 10 straight away. I mean, what if that was like the Bravka Ronaldo, the Bravka, obviously Karius, we would have been 4-5-0 down. Him and our defense were just absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I'm gonna get Pope with 10. Obviously, yeah, I'll do my player ratings now, and then I'll get Gordon's when he comes back. So I'll skip that. Kieran Trippier. I mean, wow, he was phenomenal as well, and the way with his crosses and all that was just unreal. I mean, I think he kept Pulisic quiet a little bit, and he was just impressive all game. So for me, I'm going to give Trippier a 10. We've got a comment. Guy Morgan, hi TT, you okay, mate? Hi, Gary. Hope you well. So, who's next? We've got Sven Botman. Solid at the back. Same with Shaw, same with Trippier, and same with Pope. I think I'm going to give him a 10 as well. Because he was solid and he played absolutely phenomenal. It's weird because I'm giving the first four. I'm giving the first four players. I'm going to probably be giving 10. Fabian Shaw as well, solid at the back, played absolutely phenomenal. I think he could have went off as well, but he stayed on as well. It just shows his dedication for Newcastle United. So yeah, I'm going to give Shaw a 10. So yeah, and next we've got good, thanks from Gary Morgan. Oh, hope you're well, Gary. We've got next we've got Dan Burn. All right defensively, but I think he needs to work on his passing. I would have given him a 10, but I want to give him a 9. That's the only thing what let him down. He's passing. I think you need to work on that for Sheffield United. So I want to give Burner 9. So next up we've got Tonali. We've got Mr. Tonali. I think he did all right, but obviously returning back to his native Milan and to his boyhood club, I felt it was just special for him. So I want to give him an 8. I think he did all right, but I didn't see anything special from him, so I want to give him an 8. Next we've got Bruno. I want to give Bruno a 7. I think he needs to be. I think he did okay as well, but I think he did okay at times, but he needs to play a little bit better at times as well. So that's how I'm going to give Joe Linton a 7. I mean, not Joe Linton. So I'm going to give Bruno a 7. Gary, hi Mason, rude of me not to see it straight away. Apologies. No, you're all right, Barry. It's nice to see you in the chat, anyways. So yeah, we've got Bruno. Got Sean Longstaff. Next we've got Sean Longstaff. I mean, wow. Possibly the best. Possibly the best player out of the midfield last night, and he could have won us. Won us the game if his shot hadn't have went over. Sorry, I've just hello Ian. Sorry, just Man United's getting beat, so get in. Hello Ian. Can you hear us?
It's a little bit like repeating on itself, but I can sort of hear you twice. Speak now.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm going to log out, mate, and log back in.
Aye, never. Aye, so I'm going to give Sean Longstaff a 10. Aye, so Man United are falling apart again. So what we've got next, we'll do Jacob Murphy. Yeah, I mean Murphy did. I think Murphy was the same with Bruno. To be honest, I think he did okay with times, but I think he needs to work. I think he needs to play a little bit better. So I'm going to give Murphy a 7. I'm going to give Murphy a 7. I think he did all right in patches, but I feel like he needs to work a little bit better. Isaac, next we've got Alexander Isaac. I mean, he was quiet. He was really, really quiet. He was really, really quiet. I'm just gonna give him a standard 5 because I didn't see anything. What I think he didn't do anything. That's how. I feel like he's got. You feel like Sunday's gonna work played better. So I'm gonna go on with a 5 for Isaac. And last one we've got Anthony Gordon. I feel he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything either. I think he wasn't up to the speed he was against Brentford. So yeah, it's disappointing to see, but yeah, I'm going to give Gordon a 6. So I'm going to give Gordon a 6. You have it, Ian?
Yeah, good, mate. Now I'm going to leave you on your own, pal.
Good
lad. Yeah. So I had the opportunity to watch the Can you still see me?
Aye.
Yeah. I had the opportunity to watch the game back, mostly anyway, you know, today, this morning when I got up. So it was a different game than I remember watching live yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But I still stick with my thoughts on it that I said on John's show last night. A lot of people are hating on Tonali, and I can sort of get where they're coming from in a way. Like when you look at his stats and that, they don't look great. But I still think when he wasn't on the pitch, we were less organised. So when I looked at it again today, I would probably say he wasn't as effective as I thought he was, but I still thought he was all right. And it was a hard fought game, and I thought we did really, really well. Like, you know, everyone would have took a point at the start of the game, and I thought we did well. So that's my overall thoughts.
Yeah, I would have took a point against Milan, but disappointing. If Longstaff had took his chance, we would have won the game.
Yeah, but then you can look at it the other way, can you, Mason? That if the truth is they had what I can't remember, was it like ridiculous, like 15 shots on target or something? You know, so the reality is, you know, we came out of that pretty well. You know what I mean? I'd say like. Sorry, mate. I'm just on my phone at the moment. My laptop. For some reason, when I'm on my laptop, it's everything you say is getting repeated.
I know. Gary said the sad truth is Mason, Tonali and Bruno just don't fit in the same team.
I think they do. I think they will, but I don't think they do in this system.
I agree with that. I
think we need. It's really weird. I've gone on for a couple of seasons now about trying the 4-2-3-1. I think if we could play both of them in a 2, like, you know, not necessarily 2 number 6s even, but like with a 2 behind a number 10. But we've seen what Bruno did when he played number 10 for Brazil, and he was absolutely awesome. So, you know, Tonali can play in that role. He's played it for AC Milan, you know. So, you know, there's nothing to say that. Sorry, I'm just messing around here. If this goes a bit weird, there's nothing to say that that if we bought a more defensively minded midfielder, they could play alongside Tonali. But then that's obviously quite harsh on Longstaff, because, to be fair, he was one of the best lads on the pitch for us. You know, so yesterday, so it's an hard one, but they'll work it out, you know. And also, listen, squad depth as well. If it turns out that we can't fit them into a system together, Bruno's going to get injured. Bruno's going to have to come off. Bruno can't play every game. You know, we've seen last season. We've seen last season what happened when we overused him, if you know what I mean. So, sorry, mate.
I do, boy. Quickly going to the comments here, Lawrence and Wolfman has beat me to it. It's 2-0 not Brighton, buying. So Man United are getting tonked again. So yeah, we'll quickly go on to the substitutes. So I'll have to check on my phone to see who came on, because I did forget.
Miggy came on.
Miggy. Oh, I forgot.
And
Miggy
Wilson came on.
So it was Miggy. I didn't see him do as much. I think he tried. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Defensively, when he came on, he was absolutely awesome. He did what we needed him to do at the time. So I'd have probably said a 7 myself. But I can, let's be honest, nobody really did anything offensively yesterday. When you actually look at 90 minutes plus of football, it's been this, it's sort of been the same thing all season. We're missing that player that's linking the midfield to attack. We're missing Joe Linton doing busting long running runs. We're missing Willock picking the ball up and running. Bruno can do that. We've seen him do that, but he can't do that when he's playing a number 6. And most of the time he has been playing that sort of deeper role. And the problems that we've had have been caused when he's playing that deeper role and Longstaff wasn't in. With Tonali, the communication wasn't there, where if Bruno went forward, Tonali would drop. And I think we've got to give Tonali, a season, certainly till after Christmas and a bit longer, because it's a completely different game that he's playing,
Yeah, exactly. Next, we've got where is he?
Pete's in the chat. You having a good holiday, Pete?
No, that's me, man.
Oh, is that you? Oh, sorry.
Aye.
I thought that was Pete himself. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, he's
Where is he anyway, Mason?
Lanzarote.
Lucky bugger.
He's with his sister.
Ah, lucky lad.
Aye, so next we've got Callum Wilson. I thought he was quiet.
Well, he was basically playing as a central midfielder, wasn't he? Really, he was defending. Again, we couldn't get out of our own half until that last few minutes where we had a couple of breaks and the Longstaff shot. I think what we need to do is just remember that, the majority of our players have no Champions League experience, and the ones that do, apart from Trippier, it's limited. Bruno's obviously had a bit of Europe and obviously at the higher level with international games. And I think Cher last played in the Champions League, 10 seasons ago, something like that. A long time ago anyway, wasn't it?
It was.
Trips was, I know I missed your rating for Trips, but he was absolutely amazing last night. Absolutely amazing.
Hey, Ian.
Hiya, Paul, how you doing?
Oh, it's having a tea.
Good lad. What did you have?
Well, while I was on here, my tea, I come to go and pick it up and then sauce and chips.
Well, you're back now, aren't you? I just thought I'd jump on when you jumped off, mate. I didn't want to.
Oh, sorry, I know, it's John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I'll give Wilson a standard 5. Next, it was Elliot Anderson. Honestly, I didn't hardly see him do anything.
Me neither.
Watching it back, I didn't watch the majority of the first half. I just watched the second half because that's the way that I could get it, if you know what I mean. But watching it back when he came on, he did a lot of running. He tried his best. It was more of a defensive performance, which isn't really his game. But I thought he did as much as he could do, really. But you can't really give. For me, you couldn't give him. He didn't do anything outside of run around, try and get his foot in. He was in position a lot of the time. He did get skinned, I think, once or twice. But he didn't look out of his depth, if you know what I mean. He didn't have enough time to do anything really, put up impacts on the game. So I'd just say a standard 5.
I'll give him a same. So we've got last player to rate now. Want to get him up. Harvey Barnes.
See, standard 5. Didn't see much of him.
I'll probably give him a standard 5 as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did another one we didn't see much of.
aye. So we've got 2 more to do. Actually 3.
Is that nice coming back in, Mason?
No. It's Ian's.
What's that? Sorry.
Still got
The static.
noise in the background of yours.
Is that me? Well, I don't know what's going on, mate. It's a bit weird today. Now you're both back on. I'll jump off. I just wanted to jump on with you while Gordon was away. Yeah.
Oh, no bother, Ian.
Nice one. All right, lads. Have a good one. Take it easy.
You too, Ian. Good night.
See you later, Ian. That's Mr. Ian, who's kindly came on for 10 minutes while Gordon was away.
What a gentleman he is.
And so we've got. Cheers for coming in, Ian. Appreciate it, mate. So we've got now the fans. Got to be a 10.
They never stop singing, did they?
Nah.
The whole game and just never stop singing. That's why we're the best fans in the Premier League.
Well, I mean, apart from that little incident, it was a good day. It was a good day for the Newcastle fans. That
wasn't Newcastle. It was fucking AC Milan, wasn't it?
Apart from that incident, it's been good for Newcastle. And Mr. Edward Howe.
But his tactics spot on. Not bad for his first Champions League stint.
I'll give him what you gotta give him, Gordon?
I'll give him about a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well.
Because what do we watch too? Because you see the difference between us and Milan, with their team and all that, and compared to ours.
Aye. So I haven't got a picture about the referee. What do you think about the referee?
I never heard of it. I can't really see what I can give. I've never heard of him before.
Aye. I'll just give him a standard 5 as well.
Because I never heard of him.
Aye. Gary's just said it has to be remembered our lads were up against a team full of top-notch players for the first time. I think they caught well accepting them to give Milan a hard time a bit or a bit over the ambitious. Yeah, I agree with Ian.
We will play them at home. It'll be a different game on our part.
Oh, it will. It will.
I think we'll beat them. We'll beat them at home.
Aye.
When do we play them? In November we'll play them.
13th of December at home.
8th of December.
13-5.
Good year.
So that's it.
Like I say, we'll get a PSG game as well.
Aye. So that's it. Everything's been done. So we'll do a little housekeeping of what's coming up. Obviously we'll be back tomorrow for the Sheffield United preview. There won't be no show on Friday because I think I need a little break from doing shows this week, to be honest. You
got a game Saturday. You get a game.
Aye. Oh, sorry, White Trout, Mason and the Gun. Hello, White Trout. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I've totally blanked you. Apologies about that. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the Sheffield United preview, but there will be no show on Friday because I think I need a little break from shows. So, yeah, I'll be back at probably around about 8 o'clock for the Sheffield United preview. So, before you score, if you haven't already, final reminder. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button to this if you like the show or not. Then if you like it, then it deserves your to press that button. You deserve to press that button. Subscribe if you're new, so we can put the numbers up. So we can put the numbers up on how many subscribers the channel has, and hit the notification bell, so you'll know when the next show is for PD Proudlock. So it will be tomorrow, around about 8 o'clock for the Sheffield United preview.
You gotta need a break after the ball race.
And so I definitely need a break tomorrow. So
apologies about the tape, but I was tear coming when I was on.
Gary, see you later. Take it easy, boys. Take it, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So
Come on, get all you can do.
If you want to.
I'll come back on. Like I said, just today, I'm going to come home.
Whoa.
You're mute.
There we go. I accidentally pressed the outro, so.
Oh, mate, it's not your night, is it? It's not your night, is it?
I think I need that break on Friday, so.
Oh, you need it, mate. Just keep us up. The more shows you do, especially if PD's not available to do it, the more you do, the more comments you get, and the more company you get.
I know.
Like I said, you did a good job. Just keep it up.
Cheers. So I'll be back tomorrow for the Sheffield United preview show.
Come on, the man, speak them fuckers.
Hopefully you'll join us for then.
I can't hear the fuck guys today when I was on. My doorbell I went, so my tea comes so I had to go off and get something to eat.
Aye, so we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. So
good night for now, everybody.
There we go.
Like I say, mate, to keep it up, you did a really grand job.